Apes! Together! Strong!
War, it's not what you want. There must be another way.
War has already begun.
Welcome back. This week we are reviewing the new Dawn of the Planet of the Apes.
Yeah.
After you've seen the first one, it was quite good. I didn't mind it. It was okay for me. He liked it a lot more than I did. But yeah. So this is the sequel, and they've done a really good job with it.
Yeah. Huge improvement over the first one.
Yeah. The story takes place how many years?
A decade after the
10 years after the virus has taken over and killed all humans. That's spoiler.
Shut your fucking mouth!
Yeah, so after the virus has killed off the humans,
Shut the fuck up, you cunt!
there's the apes that are living in the forest near San Francisco.
Yep.
And yeah, they've set up their own colony, so they're the new humans basically. And then at the start of the movie, one of them is worrying about like what if there were humans, and Caesar's like the big king of them all. He's a leader, and he's wondering if there were humans. And the next day, one of Caesar's friends,
Cobra?
yeah,
Yeah, I think so.
goes down and they go hunting, and they find a human, which is scouting out the forest. And he freaks out and shoots one of them. And so all the apes come down once the humans have come. And the apes just... And they start like talking. They're like, go, go, go. Things being shot and the apes go ape shit, like I said. They go, and now that they know that there's apes, they're all worried and everything, and then Caesar's preparing for, not for battle, but, like, preparing if there is a battle, because there's humans, and the humans are all, like, worried, and so there's, the apes go back to the human colony,
Yep.
which, the main guy, played by Gary Oldman, he knows that there's apes, and he's preparing, and one of Koba, I think, what was his name? Caesar's friend, the bad guy.
It's Cobra, isn't it?
Yeah. Koba is hates the humans because of what they did in the previous movie. And so, yeah, and he just goes and he gets really angry and he betrays the ape kind. And we won't go any further than that. That's spoiler territory. So we'll get into the characters.
Yeah, we'll start with Caesar. Caesar has become a leader of
Yeah, he's become the leader of the apes.
the ape resistance. And he is having troubles with the apes. They're using sign language. And sometimes they speak English, sometimes, but rarely, occasionally. But yeah, he is the leader of the apes.
And he is badass. He is the coolest character in the movie.
Yeah.
He's just
Yeah, of course he is.
he's just in charge of all the apes, and he's going on the humans, and he's all strong, and he's the leader, and he's the one who he sort of trusts the humans because of his owner in the previous movie. And yeah, Koba, which is evil,
Is that
wants them
opposite?
dead.
What?
Yeah, because of what happened in the previous
Oh,
movie.
yeah, because he was tortured from the humans.
Yeah.
He has a different point of view of the humans.
Yeah,
and
but
Caesar
it's
has-
his. We can understand his motive because he was tortured really badly in the previous film by Draco
Humans?
Malfoy.
Draco. Yeah.
And so, yeah, so he has a hate for the humans, and he starts betraying both kinds.
Yeah. Alright.
Yeah, Cobra, yeah, that's his motive, and all the other characters are sort of like leading along with it. Some of them are a bit weak, like we could have seen more Gary Oldman.
Yeah.
Yeah,
but he's not really the main focus. Caesar
Yeah,
is
but,
the focus.
And then what was the main character's name?
Malcolm, I think. Yeah, Malcolm.
Malcolm is the main human who is scouting, and he's the one who trusts Caesar.
The apes.
And he trusts the apes, and he's the good guy right here. And then there's all these other humans that are just all against the apes, and they want to kill them, or they're all savages.
They're worried.
Yeah, they're worried, and both kinds are worried, and at the end,
Shut your fucking mouth!
something awesome
all
happens.
their point of views
Yeah.
makes sense because, like, some humans are like, yeah, but they're animals. Like, they could turn on you anytime, and then, but the smarter humans are like, no, they are smarter. They're more intelligent now. They cannot turn on you if you treat them respectfully.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So, yeah, well, that's the characters and the plot. The score. Now, the score in this movie fits it well. It's a bit, like, goopy. It's a bit, like, epic. It's a whole mixture, and it suits apes, like, the apes thing. And it's like, dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. It's really cool. I really like
It's very
the score.
suspenseful sometimes, and it's nice theme.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's composed by Michael Giacchino.
Yeah, and he did a great job. The score is very well done.
Yeah, very well done. Now
the
the visual effects look amazing.
Andy Serkis in one of those suits, he does the best impression of Caesar. All the actors with the visual effects, like the CGI over them,
Yeah.
are done.
Performance capture.
Motion capture is done beautifully.
Yeah. They pull off
The best.
They could not get better people to do this.
Andy Serkis,
Holy
one of the
shit.
greatest actors out there.
Yeah.
Very, very.
This
well
guy
done.
needs more work, alright?
He needs more recognition.
Yeah.
He's done he should win an Oscar for his performance in this movie.
Best actor. Come on.
Awesome! And so in
And the action was
it was well directed.
well directed action.
Yeah, the I don't want to spoil anything for here, but you know there's already going to be a battle or something during the movie, and in the battle, the action between the two are just
It's
awesome.
really, it's not shaky cam. It's really,
it's handled very well. Like
Yeah.
the apes are all ape-like, and they're holding guns like that, and then the humans have got tanks, and yeah, it's really, really cool. Like,
I just love
action.
this shot while in the battle. Such a cool shot when the camera stays still for like 30 seconds, and it's just turning and turning with the tank. It is one of the best shots I've seen all year.
Top-notch cinematography
Yeah.
from the cinematographer.
Well,
Movie
summary.
yeah. Okay, I'll go first. The first one I wasn't a big fan of, but it did a very good job, I must say. But the second one, like, topped it off. It was a great film. It was intense, and it's got a big cliffhanger at the end, like, for the
Not
next
really,
movie. Yes,
but
it
you know
does.
it's not really, but whatever. Well,
It does. It's the biggest cliffhanger.
Shut the fuck up, you cunt!
We don't want to spoil it.
Yeah.
But, yeah, and so, yeah, I thought this movie was a great film. It was enjoyable, and I really liked sitting through it. It was suspenseful, fast-paced. It was really, really well done.
Is there
So-
any negatives that you had?
Negatives.
Yeah.
Well, the main character was a little bit bland.
Yeah.
Like the
Some of the humans. are
Malcolm,
bland.
yeah, if they were a little bit bland, and the humans didn't get as much screen time as the apes.
Well, the apes are the main characters.
Yeah, well, yeah, but like, but I don't have much downfall for the film. It's done a very good job, so I'm gonna give it an 8.5.
Yeah. I really like this movie. I love this movie. I really liked the apes. The apes, they are. The visual effects are amazing. Some problems. I wish I could know a little bit more about some of the main humans, but overall, this is a great movie. This is a big improvement over the first one, and I cannot wait for the sequel. Next sequel. I'm giving it a 9 out of 10.
9 out of 10. Okay. We are going into spoiler territory, so we're gonna put like an annotation down here, wherever. And so yeah, we're into spoilers.
Right.
Now let's get into Koba.
Koba is a dick.
Is a dick in this, but he has a good motive. He's a dick. He betrays the ape kind by killing like
Caesar.
He kills
Caesar. He nearly kills
He
Caesar.
thinks he killed Caesar, and he blames it on the humans. And all the apes are just like, "Whoa, the humans are evil." He's just like, "We do this for Caesar," and he's just betraying them all. And throughout the movie, once he's in charge, they only listen to him because they're scared of him, because he anything and say Caesar would not want this. He chucks a little ape off a bridge just because
he didn't follow his instructions.
Just because he's loyal to Caesar. Yeah, and so that's handled very well. Like the battle between Koba and Caesar.
Yeah.
That was really cool. Like
and Caesar.
Caesar is all like damaged and shit, and he's all like
He's recovering in
and Koba.
Yeah.
Is just all strong and massive, and he's just really angry, and he just wants to kill him. And whoever wins is like king of the ape kind. And so, like Koba's hanging on the edge, is like, ape, do not kill ape, because that's like Caesar's rule. And Caesar's like, you are not ape, and chucks him off. He just falls on this crane, and this crane just folds in half and just goes down like this big tower.
Yeah, and the humans, they like, I'm saving the human race. Blows off the C4,
he blows up the entire, Gary Oldman, he destroys the entire tower to save his kind because he thinks the apes are evil.
Yeah.
And so both the motives are really done well, and it really comes together. And so the one side and there's the other side, but we root for both of them. We don't know which one to root for.
And this movie really comments on some things in the real world, like our fantasy, like weapons, our firearms, like there is many comments on
the humankind and their nature.
Humankind and their nature.
Yeah, and it's we're mainly rooting for the apes here, Caesar, and the apes not Koba. Kobe is the dick, not Gary Oldman. It's Koba. Koba is started this war. He's done all the problems, and yeah, it's really intense movie.
Yeah, and Caesar recovers and he takes him off. He's like, you're a dick. Caesar
takes him down, and there's not much to talk about except for the cliffhanger at the end.
A little cliffhanger.
It's not a little, it's a massive one. He's about the apes about to start, and the military's coming like in big helicopters and big convoys, and he's just like, this is going to be a big war, and then it zooms in his eyes, and it just says end. That is a massive cliffhanger.
It's the same shot at the start of the movie. The start of the movie had a close-up of his face. At the end of the movie, he had a close-up of his face. Like, the last shot. First shot, last shot. That's smart filmmaking right there. And I wouldn't call it as a cliffhanger because...
it's a cliffhanger.
I don't know.
It's a big one.
Was there a reflection in his eyes, like explosions and shit? Like,
It's a big war about to start. It's the start of the next movie. It's a big cliffhanger. I don't know what you're talking about, but one of the biggest cliffhangers I've ever seen.
I cannot wait for the next one.
Yeah, it will be cool. I know it will be. Don't be a Spider-Man 3 on us.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's for Attention Gone. That is our review of
Dawn of the
Planet of the Apes. I recommend go seeing it. It's a really good film. Not the best I've seen this year, but it's a very good film. And yeah, it was an enjoyable film.
Very enjoyable.
And, so see you next time. Like, subscribe, bacon, comment.
Shut the fuck up, you cunt!